We already know that we can find a common denominator by multiplying the two denominators. So we could multiply 2 times 8, and that would give us a common denominator of 16. But we don't want to do that because that's not the least common multiple. It's not the smallest denominator we can use. And we don't want to be multiplying big numbers. We want to make this problem easy. If you look at 2 and 8, think of this. 2, 4, 6, 8. You can count by 2's to get to 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. So why don't we just use 8 as our common denominator? So the way I would do that is I don't have to multiply this one by anything because it's already in eighths. But I can multiply this one by 4 over 4. And 4/4 is equal to 1, so that does not change the value of my fraction. Then I have 4/8 minus 3/8 equals 1/8. And that's my answer. Now let's look at a few more fractions and just decide what our common denominator would be. Once you know what you want to use as a common denominator, you know how to change your fraction by multiplying and getting that common denominator. So let's try a few of these. How about 1/3 plus 1/12? Now I could do 3 times 12 and get 26, but that's not the easiest way to do it. So I do not want to do 3 times 12 equals 36 because those numbers are too hard. So what I'm going to do is if I count by 3's, 3, 6, 9, 12, or if I multiply 3 times 4, then I get 12. So my common denominator is going to be 12. And I will just multiply this by 4 over 4. Okay, how about this one? 5/6 plus 1/3. Well, 6 is a multiple of 3, so I can just multiply 3 by 2. So I'm going to multiply that whole fraction by 2 halves, 2 over 2, and I will get 6ths. So whenever you have one that you can get that one of these numbers is a multiple of the other number, so you can count by this number to get to the other one, multiply by something to get to this number, then you should not just multiply these. Find the smallest common denominator. We don't want to use 18. We want to use 6. Hope this helps.